Willkommen zurück zu Honkai Star Rail. Beim letzten Mal haben wir einige weitere Sachen erfahren, was Aventurin jetzt plant, wo er sich auch nochmal mit Sparkle getroffen hat. Ein bisschen was mehr von Akron erfahren, wo sie und Welt einige interessante Sachen besprochen haben, die mit Sicherheit auch, vor allem wenn man jetzt Honkai Impact gespielt hätte, nochmal interessanter wären. Vermute ich mal sehr stark. Und unsere Trailblaze-Gruppe hier hat sich mit Gallagher getroffen. Wir sind in eine Bar gegangen, haben ein bisschen hin und her mit einer Frau gemacht, die ein bisschen sehr anhängig an die Bartenderin war. Und jetzt will uns Gallagher etwas erzählen über Michael. Und das wirkt recht interessant. Und genau da machen wir jetzt weiter.
She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality.
Okay.
But here's the thing. We only received bad news, and the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality, as if she had never come to Penacony at all.
Huh? Does that mean...
Der Tod hat sie
That's
geholt?
impossible. The problem now is not that she's dead, but that it's as if she had never existed in the first place. Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Dealt with before? So, death does happen in Penacony, if I understand correct.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
I guess
Okay.
it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
You're very
Genau.
perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
Genau.
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it? It's quite poetic.
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. So how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the Watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
That's just our speculation.
Ja.
Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time, but the hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created. Let me
Okay.
ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So, you want to seize this opportunity
Ah,
to
macht
expose
Sinn.
the Watchmaker.
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the land of the dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony. And he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape.
Okay. Und was hat das mit Michael zu tun?
You don't get it? Well, I mean,
Stella geht's nicht.
Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the Watchmaker.
Tja. War klar, dass Michael der Watchmaker ist. Was jetzt? Zu wem springen wir jetzt wieder rüber? Wahrscheinlich Welt oder Black Swan? einige Zeit später. Oder wir bleiben am selben Ort?
Here we are. Clock Studios
Ding.
Theme Park. The most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
Wir bleiben nicht am selben Ort, wir bleiben bei derselben Gruppe.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room of sorts. But an amusement park?
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place. But to me, it's a prison for the planet's past. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the macrovoid. The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke free from the IPC shackles and fought for freedom. He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs.
Also basiert die Figur Han auf Hanune.
History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history.
Okay.
These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.
Okay.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
Okay.
So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're tracking down suspects.
Okay. Kannst du es liberieren, uns
We don't
reinzulassen?
need to go in. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention inside. We can just talk here. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. The view here is great, right? We can see everything from here, including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the Watchmaker. In the animation, he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do
Okay.
the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
I'm 13.
What?
No way. Not even close.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With
Okay.
limited resources,
Kannst auch
threats
einfach
from the
sagen, will ich nicht
outside
sagen.
world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Asdana was uncertain. It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivity
Für einen Moment dachte
that
der meint
Penacony
ernsthaft.
finally
Okay.
gained its name and glory.
Thus, he became known as the father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means...
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children. But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
Okay.
I did nothing. And that's the worst betrayal of all. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore harmony to Penacony. But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up, like a lost dog. The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's when I realized that the Penacony I once knew would never return.
We're truly sorry for what happened. But this is not the end of the story, right?
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watchmaker and has been secretly working against the family all this time.
Wer könnte es sein?
Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just Mikhail's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out? Let's just say, there won't be many. I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this old dog. Something just happened at the theme park. Now if you'll excuse me, good luck to all of you. How ironic.
Okay.
What's so different between the stowaways rejected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several amber...
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems.
Ja. Ja, es gibt ja schon Vermutungen, wer der Watchmaker jetzt ist.
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about
Wird
the
auch
true identity of the
wahrscheinlich
Watchmaker, his
wahr sein
connection to
dann,
the family,
vermute ich
and
mal.
the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death.
Und sie zeigen, dass die Familie nicht ganz einig ist.
Exactly. Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else, probably within the Oak family.
Die zeigen, dass der Tod in Verbindung zum Uhrmacher
That lines
steht.
up with what we've gathered so far. Firefly got involved in this mess because of the legacy, and now we're sure that Aventurin's accusations against Acheron are baseless.
Und sie zeigen, dass Clocky auf dem Uhrmacher basiert.
You're really into Clocky, huh? He's just a fictional character, not a real person.
Das ist natürlich immer die größte Sache, dass Clocky ja eigentlich schon
Speaking
existiert.
of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to you is quite intriguing. It's a shame we've never met him since then.
Tja.
Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have. Send a message to Welt and see how things are going on his end.
Oh, wir kommen zu Welts Perspektive jetzt wahrscheinlich wieder. Hey Yang, unsere Untersuchung ist abgeschlossen. Wie geht's bei dir voran? Es tut sich etwas. Die Rangerin und ich sind uns einig, dass die Familie möglicherweise wichtige Informationen verheimlicht. Wir sind auf dem Weg zum Pavillon des Morgentowns. Die Acorn meinte Aventurin nicht... März! Wir haben gerade gesagt, dass das Bullshit war. Ich kann bestätigen, dass sie auf unserer Seite steht. Keine Sorge, wir warten einen Moment, ich werde euch gleichzeitig informieren. März! Wir haben literally vor nicht mal einer Minute hat Himeko bestätigt, dass sie dass das, was Aventurin über Acorn gesagt hat, baseless war. Okay. Wenigstens treffen wir uns jetzt mal alle. Es geht los! Es geht los! Acorn und Welt haben sich... Oh, ich kann es nicht lesen.
They're just checking up on me. Let's get in and get out. Seems they've made some progress. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth for a heavily guarded mansion.
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us.
Okay. Ach, Acorn. Yes. Ja, wir können es auch sie natürlich nicht anschauen. Ja, man will sie ja mit anderen erhellen. Ich habe jetzt natürlich kein Team für sie parat. In irgendeiner Weise. Weil ich auch keine Debuffer wirklich gebaut habe. Ich habe halt nur meine Dot-Nihilities. Ich könnte sie nehmen, sie ist ein guter Damage-Buffer. Einfach mal so. Ansonsten... Keine Ahnung. Habe ich sonst noch irgendjemanden, den ich überhaupt gut nutzen kann? Sie ist nicht gebaut. Tja. Ich glaube nicht. Ich glaube, ich habe zu sich mich nix. Nehmen wir Silverwolf trotzdem mal mit. Sie ist zwar nicht wirklich gebaut, aber Hauptsache ist, dass sie ein Nihility-Charakter ist und Debuffs noch besitzt im Kit.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
Oh mein Gott, das ist so cool! Dass man das auch einfach spammen kann, wenn es nicht so braucht. Und dass einfach alles so schwarz-weiß wird. Oh mein Gott, das ist so cool.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
Das ist so cool. Oh. Hey!
Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and
Wieso müssen die kein Rätsel lösen?
Could it be due to the disruption caused by the emergency? Well, this door is open. Looks like we'll have to investigate ourselves. Let's proceed with...
Just one moment.
Oh. Acorn zieht ihre Klinge ein Stück raus. Innerhalb eines Augenblicks wirkt ihr Atem unbemerklich.
Light. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being here.
I see. What an interesting
Okay. Wenn Acorns Technik gewöhnliche Gegner trifft, werden sie sofort besiegt, auch ohne dass das Team in den Kampf eintreten muss. Wenn Gegner nicht getroffen werden, wird kein Punkt verbraucht. Das ist so cool. Das ist so cool. Zack, zack. Das ist so cool.
Model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Maybe the heads of the family. The footprints here are different from the rest. There are two sets of them. Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
Das ist so cool.
Can you identify the people
Wer
who
könnte
left
das
these
nur sein?
footprints?
Well, there's a unique pattern here. Flamboyant, even. And judging by the size, I'd say these were men's shoes. If I'm right, it could be the IPC ambassador, Aventurin.
Aventurin. What about the other set?
It looks like they were walking side by side as opposed to one behind the other. So the second individual is likely equal in status to Aventurin. The IPC is eager to reclaim Penacony, so their presence here is not unexpected.
Okay. Ja, Welt hat gut erraten. Sie geben einem auch absichtlich Energie hier die ganze Zeit, dass man halt einfach cool sein darf und pow!
Well, there aren't any people in this mansion. They've set up quite a few mimetic guards to patrol this place.
Oh, Kampf startet automatisch. Ich darf nicht den Kampf beginnen mit der Technik? Oh.
Everyone's a customer.
Okay, kann ich erstmal kurz bei Econ die Fähigkeiten reingucken. Ich will es jetzt sehen. Okay, Fähigkeit erhält einmal zerbrochenen Traum, ja, was ihre Ultimate ja auflädt. Und gibt einem Gegner eine Stapelung kaminroter Knoten. Fügt Blitzschaden an Hauptgegner und Angrenzenden. Wenn zerbrochener Traum maximale Anzahl erreicht, kann Ultimate aktiviert werden. Ultimate ignoriert Schwächetypen, verringert Widerstandstypen, reduziert Widerstand aller Typen. Wenn eine beliebige Einheit mit ihrer Fähigkeit einem Debuff zufügt, kriegt sie einen Stapel zerbrochener Traum. Fügt einem Gegner 3-mal Blitzschaden zu, wenn kaminroter Knoten vom Ziel entfernt wird, leiden alle Gegner gerittenen Blitzschaden. Fügt ausschließlich allen Gegnern einmal Blitzschaden zu und entfernt alle Stapelungen. Ja. Ja. Guneifen gibt ja auch allen Debuffs. Und oh, ich hätte vorher slowen müssen. Oh mein Gott, das ist so cool. Das ist so cool.
Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Es ist so cool.
Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
So cool.
Enemies. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed.
Ah, ich wollte wieder hochstellen. Ich musste runterstellen, wenn ich nochmal Econs Ult aktiviere.
Everything came together.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Can I have fun
Wie
this
Schaden
time?
sie auch macht einfach.
I see through you.
Und bumm. Da ist der Dino weg.
Something.
A note. Looks like instructions from the butler for the other servants.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks before Robin's death. It must
Okay.
have been a big project to require that much manpower. The Charmony Festival, perhaps.
But no matter what their main priorities are, there should always be someone left at the mansion.
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared the place out?
Yeah,
Scheinbar.
but I don't know why.
Werden sehen, ne? So.
No one here either.
Niemand da
Since
mehr.
no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home. Stay close to me so that my white can cover you too.
Okay. Secret Mission. Ein Brief von Robin. Oh. Lieber Bruder, was machst du im Moment so? Eigentlich hatte ich vor, dich direkt nach meiner Rückkehr am Pavillon des Morgentaus zu besuchen, aber ich wollte dich nicht behelligen, weil doch das Harmoniefest vor der Tür steht und du sicher viel zu tun hast. Jetzt muss ich dir allerdings etwas in dringender Sache mitteilen. Seit meiner Rückkehr nach Penteconia habe ich eine bestimmte Veränderung an meiner Stimme bemerkt. Zuerst dachte ich, sie wäre durch Erschöpfung oder Krankheit verursacht, aber verschiedene Ärzte haben meine Sorgen zerstreut und mir beste Gesundheit attestiert. Trotzdem ist meine Stimme mit der Zeit schlimmer geworden und es gab sogar Zeiten, in denen ich gar keine Stimme hatte. Um Antworten zu finden, habe ich privat ein paar Ermittlungen durchgeführt, wenn ich keine Probe hatte, versteht sich. Und schließlich ist mir klar geworden, dass die Harmonie in Penteconia unrein ist. In ihr lauert eine Verstimmung, die meine Stimme der Harmonie verdorben hat. Was glaube ich ist der Grund für mein Stimmproblem. Mir ist bewusst geworden, dass solche Interferenz durch eine starke externe Macht oder durch ein höheres Mitglied der Familie ausgelöst werden kann. Leider haben mich weitere Ermittlungen zum Schluss kommen lassen, dass letzteres der Fall ist. Das ist eine extrem schockierende Entdeckung. In der Familie Penteconis gibt es einen Verräter und es ist sehr wahrscheinlich, dass die Person eines der 4 Familienoberhäupter ist. Dir vertraue ich bedingungslos, lieber Bruder, wegen unserer Vereinbarung. Da das Harmoniefest vor der Tür steht, fürchte ich, die Person könnte die Vorbereitung dafür behindern oder sogar den Ablauf des Festes selbst manipulieren. Ich schlage vor, du beobachtest die anderen Familienoberhäupter und stellst deine eigene Sicherheit an oberste Stelle. Du bist das einzige wahre Familienmitglied, das ich habe. Da ist noch etwas anderes, um das wir uns kümmern müssen. Während meiner Ermittlungen habe ich vom Speicherbereich Meme Tod erfahren. Nach weiterer Nachforschung bin ich zum Schluss gekommen, dass wahrscheinlich der zuvor erwähnte Verräter hinter dieser Serie von Vorfällen steckt. Ich habe noch mehr Hinweise gesammelt und bin bereit, meine Theorie zu beweisen. Du kannst dich beruhigt auf die Vorbereitung für das Harmoniefest konzentrieren. Sobald ich meine Ermittlungen zum Tod abgeschlossen habe, komme ich zu dir. Es wird nicht lange dauern. Pass auf dich auf und überarbeite dich nicht. Bleib nicht die ganze Zeit in der Traumlandschaft und geh in der Realität spazieren, wenn du frei hast. Ich habe ein paar Spezialitäten aus der Galaxie für dich. Riesenmoor-Puddingpaste von Morelos, wilde Erdbeeren von Acognaco, die sind für ihre außergewöhnliche Größe und Süße bekannt, was du sicher mögen wirst. Und Mandelschaum mit Sahne-Krokanten von Medica. Denk dran, sie dir zu gönnen. Möge Seppe mit uns sein. Deine Schwester Robin.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew arrived in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and Robin showed up to greet us. I remember hearing something unusual in her voice.
Robin believed it was because the harmony had been tampered with somehow.
Tja, zum Glück ist ihr Bruder komplett unschuldig, ja. Zum Glück hat er wahrscheinlich gar nichts damit zu tun.
If there really is a traitor within the family, that person must hold a high position or possess unimaginable strength.
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
Oder er ist der Traitor.
Stream forth.
So cool, das ist so cool. Liste der mit Tod assoziierten Opfer. Ansrol, ein Hallovianer, wurde von einem unbekannten Meme ins Meer gezogen, als er am Strand im Augenblick der Oase in der Sonne badete. Nachfolgende Rettungen und Bergungsmissionen verliefen erfolglos. Notiz, das war der erste Fall ohne irgendwelche sichtbaren Spuren. Waren die Ermittlungsanstrengungen unzureichend? Moni, ein Herr aus Cienjo, hat sich rätselhafterweise in Luft aufgelöst, nachdem er ein Sphärengold in der Goldenen Stunde betreten hat. Weitere Untersuchungen haben keine Hinweise ergeben, dass er sich gewaltsamen Zutritt verschaffen hat. Scheinbar kann der Übeltäter physische Barrieren überwinden. Sind konventionelle Ermittlungsmethoden hier wirklich praktikabel? Emeka, eine Frau, hat an der Talentshow im Augenblick des Flugsands teilgenommen, aber sie ist von der Bühne gestürzt und in den Schatten darunter verschwunden. Das Bildmaterial wurde gelöscht. Der Übeltäter ist schnell und gut darin, sich zu tarnen. Es ist Vorsicht geboten. Weber, ein Peppichianer, in der vergoldeten Stunde am Zahltag beim Betreten seines Büros gestürzt und wurde von einem unbekannten Meme getötet, das plötzlich auftauchte. Die Erinnerungen von Zeugen wurden verarbeitet. Hat der Verdächtigte eine Vorliebe für verwundbare Individuen? Unklar. Der Übeltäter scheint im Auftrag von jemandem zu handeln. Shemmerton, ein Pigman, wurde entführt, während er im Casino im Augenblick der Sternkarte spielte. Das Casino-Personal hat sich um den Vorfall gekümmert. Konzentriert sich aufs Kartenspiel. Der Cam, ein Mann, ist in das Meer von Traumblasen in der blauen Stunde gesprungen, um seine Freundin zu beeindrucken, aber er wurde von einem unbekannten Meme unter Wasser gezogen und ertrunken. Die Erinnerung seiner Freundin wurde verarbeitet, aber das Ergebnis ist nicht zufriedenstellend. Eine weitere Intervention von Beratern dürfte benötigt werden. Notiz, die meisten Fälle haben etwas mit mehr zu tun. Ist das vielleicht ein Durchbruch? Extra Notiz, vergiss es, ich habe nochmal nachgeschaut und nur 2 Fälle haben was damit zu tun. Calixa, eine Foxianerin, wurde von einem unbekannten Meme verschlungen, als sie verträumte Slots in der Goldenen Stunde spielte. Der Vorfall hat dort einen großen Aufruhr verursacht, die Erinnerungen der meisten Zeugen wurden verarbeitet. Ist die Truppe der Wunschträume dafür verantwortlich, hat der Übeltäter die Fähigkeit nachzuahmen und zu lernen. Oder gibt es mehrere Täter? Vielleicht gibt es einen Drahtzieher. Kambeka, männlicher Bluthund, wurde von seinem Schichtwechsel im Augenblick der Ruhe von einem unbekannten Meme angegriffen und nach einem Kampf getötet. Sicherheitsmaßnahmen wurden erhöht. Keine bemerkenswerte Einzelheiten in diesem Fall. Ich muss die Familie Bluthund bitten, Schutzmaßnahmen in Gefängnissen und anderen Einrichtungen zu verstärken. Janet ist verschwunden, während sie in einer Galerie Filmgeschichten im Museum den Augenblick der Sonne besuchte. Sie wurde von einem Ruf angezogen und in einem Bildschirm gelaufen und spurlos verschwunden. Bereich wurde abgesperrt. Der einzige Fall, bei dem der Übeltäter die Fähigkeit zu sprechen bewiesen hat, allerdings ist eine weitere Überprüfung notwendig. Ein Mönch, ein männliches Omnik, wurde angegriffen, während er hochwertige Bildsensoren im Augenblick der Dämmerung ersetzte. Bildsensor, auffällig. Annette, ein Pigman, ist verschwunden, während sie sich im Badezimmer der Okami-Galerie im Augenblick der Sonne für ihren Abschlussfall zurechtmachte. Sie wurde von einem Meme im Spiegel gefangen und verschwand, was von einem anwesenden Lehrer beobachtet wurde. Spiegel, auffällig. Alle Fälle könnten etwas mit Sehen zu tun haben. Gottes Willen. Chloe ist ein weiblicher Omnik. Ist verschwunden, während sie im Geburtstag gefeiert hat. Berater kümmern sich um die Zeugen mehr Angriffe in einer dunklen und düsteren Umgebung. Hat Sehen wirklich etwas damit zu tun? Eine Hallovianerin wurde hinter der Bühne von einem übereifrigen Fan belästigt und anschließend werden ihre Furcht von einem Meme entführt. Festgenommen hat die Augen nach diesem übereifrigen Fan offen. Ein Mann hat vor seinem Schichtende im Augenblick des Tages Anbruchs ein Nickerchen gemacht und wurde von einem Meme entführt, das sich unter seinem Stuhl versteckt hat. Das einspringende Notfallmeldung konnte die Produktion der Fabrik wie gewünscht weiterlaufen. In Nickerchen stellt ihr allein mal vor, mit der Familie Alpha über Urlaub und zusätzliche Pausen zu verhandeln. Ein Mann ist verschwunden, nachdem er einen Autounfall in der Goldenen Stunde hatte. Zeugenberichten war ein unheimlicher Meme anwesend und im unverordneten Untergrund geflohen. Das ist ein echter Fall von Tod. Das Meme muss mit Dingen wie Tod und Mord zu tun haben. Die Liste enthält über 100 Fälle, die mit dem Speichermeme Tod zu tun haben. Allerdings kann die Person, die Liste zusammenfasst, immer kein Muster erkennen.
Information about Robin, Firefly, and the other victims. I don't see any commonalities among them.
Looks like the rumors were right. Death does seem to be targeting random victims. And based on Sunday's notes, he's no stranger to death.
Okay.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced. This light cone, securely guarded. It must hold some important memories.
According to Robin's interview, despite having performed on so many grand stages, her favorite performance was a pretend show she put on with her brother when they were just kids.
I wonder how their relationship is now.
Growing up brings gains, but also losses.
Ja, ich würde tatsächlich mal vermuten, natürlich, dass Michael was damit zu tun hat, dass Penacony scheiße abgeht, aber ich würde vermuten auf jeden Fall, dass er mit Robins Tod, dass er es nicht wollte.
Yeah, time
Vermute ich mal.
moving things out. The beautiful dreams of youth will eventually fade away.
Ich dachte, ich hätte was gehört. Okay, noch mehr Hinweise. Verdächtige. Ermittlungen gegen alle Verdächtigen im Zusammenhang mit dem Tod. Ein Mitglied des Generalstabs, Percy, ein diplomatischer Bearbeiter, Rashi, ein diplomatischer Bearbeiter, Connor, ein Professor, Dorian, ein Professor, Purpur, eine Forscherin, Benny, eine Traumlandgestalterin. Okay, einfach verschiedenste Personen. Insgesamt 52 Verdächtige und ganz unten eine Notiz von Sonntag. Vielleicht gibt es eine Gemeinsamkeit bei ihnen. Ich bin zu einem Schluss gekommen.
Mr.
Okay.
Sunday has done some serious research on his suspects. This traitor must have been causing trouble for the family for a long time.
They all seem to be insiders, but I haven't met any of them.
Huh? Wait, these character...
What is it?
Oh, habe ich was übersehen?
No, nothing. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. However, if this traitor really exists, could they be...
Perhaps that's why Sunday is taking this.
Bin ich jetzt an einem anderen Brief? Am Sonntag, ich wurde von Robin informiert und möchte mein Beileid aussprechen. Über Robin informiert. Jedoch muss ich dich erinnern, dass du jetzt nicht mehr nur ihr älterer Bruder bist, sondern auch Oberhaupt der Familie Eichenblatt. Deine Handlungen haben Auswirkungen auf Penacony. Da Penacony gerade eine kritische Phase durchläuft, ist es von größter Wichtigkeit, dass du nicht zulässt, dass der Hass dein Urteilvermögen trübt und keine fragwürdigen Karten unternimmst. Ich habe gehört, dass er eine große Menge Zeit und Ressourcen verwendet, den Tod zu jagen. Solche Handlungen sind nicht im Interesse der Familie. Ich empfehle dir dringend noch einmal darüber nachzudenken, die anderen Familienunwärter dich nicht möglicherweise noch deines Amtes entheben wollen. Ich weiß, du bist überzeugt, dass der Tod mit dem Uhrmacher in Verbindung steht, aber ich hatte ihn schon viele Male getroffen, lang bevor der Traummeister dich und deine Schwester adoptiert hat. Und ich habe noch nie einen Beweis gefunden, dass er etwas mit dem verdächtigen Speicherbereich mit ihm zu tun hat. Jetzt, da du Oberhaupt bist, musst du die Situation objektiv beurteilen und in einem größeren Zusammenhang einordnen. Es wäre unklug, jegliche Ressourcen in Penacony für eine persönliche Racheaktion aufzuwenden. Das würde der Erhabenen Schande bringen. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, wie viel hat Mr. Chicken Wing Boy, wie viel ist er selber schuld und wie viel ist wirklich halt... Ich weiß, es gibt definitiv auch einen anderen Traitor, aber er ist mit Sicherheit auch nicht komplett unschuldig, habe ich das Gefühl. Weder du noch ich können uns den Konsequenzen stellen, falls Dominiks Ankommen verzögert werden sollte. Ich bitte dich eindringlich darum, deine Emotionen zu zügeln und deiner Verpflichtung als Oberhaupt nachzukommen. Dich nur auf das Festival zu konzentrieren und Einflussnahme von außen zu vermeiden. Außerdem dürfen wir unsere geschätzten Gäste nicht vernachlässigen. Denn wenn wir in dieser Angelegenheit kein Fingerspitzengefühl beweisen, können das zu unnötigen diplomatischen Konflikten führen. Ich hoffe, als einer der Ältesten verstehst du die Tragweite. Was Robin angeht, ist es ratsam, sich erst nach dem Fest damit zu befassen. Bis dahin werde ich dich im Namen der Familie Alpha Alpha mit nötigen Ressourcen und Arbeitskräften ausstatten, damit du die Täter zur Rechenschaft ziehen kannst. Übrigens habe ich Gerüchte gehört, dass der Traummeister mit jüngsten Entscheidungen nicht ganz zufrieden sein soll. Ich rate dir, vorsichtig zu sein. Der alte Otti.
It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony nor this old Oti is happy with Sunday's recent performance.
They
Okay.
don't seem to care much about death. Instead, they're more concerned about the Charmony Festival and the Watchmaker.
Maybe the other family heads don't think death is a big deal. One thing's for sure. There's a lot of internal conflict within the family, and everybody has their own agenda.
Jeder, ja.
That's all for now. Nothing more noteworthy.
Before coming here, I had all sorts of scenarios in my head about dealing with the family. I did not expect an empty mansion.
Watch out. Someone's approaching.
Oh.
I don't think trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be a guest, Mr. Yang. And Acheron? The Galaxy Ranger?
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody came to greet us, so we entered without permission. I hope you can forgive us.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host. Don't you agree? Even without the famous Galaxy Ranger. As far as I know, the crew has officially accepted the family's commission, so coming here will be unnecessary for you.
On the contrary, that's exactly why we're here, to ask you about the case and gather more information. We don't want any loose ends.
Okay.
Well, since you've come with goodwill, I have no reason to show you the door.
Rest assured, he hasn't figured out that we went through those documents.
While
Okay.
the truth remains a mystery, I'm getting close to it. I assure you that the traitor will soon pay the price.
Let's hope justice will prevail soon. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. How did the family come to the conclusion that the murderer was within the family? With all due respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival, and the family has every reason to suspect the IPC's involvement.
Well,
Fair
other
enough.
family heads share the same suspicions as you, but in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador did. Not to mention, I personally shackled him a while ago. However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Aventurin. While the wicked can't break through high walls, they can plunge their evil dagger into the heart of the righteous. He's a businessman, not some philanthropist. But right now, he's out there handing out his wealth on the streets. And he went to the Clock Studios theme park all by himself. Who knows what kind of scheme he's cooking up? While the family is dedicated to keeping our guests safe, it might be wise for you to stay alert. You never know what unexpected troubles could arise.
Und wir switchen wieder zu Aventurin. Ja, mal schauen, was er für Sachen anstellt.
According to a Peerpoint hotline tip, there was a major breakthrough in the shocking Ejhazio Aventurin case. The suspect has been arrested. This fraud case has been linked to many departments within the Interastral Peace Corporation and the Intelligentsia Guild, causing a large drain in manpower and resources, resulting in the IPC taking a massive loss.
The case's main suspect originates from Sigonia 4 and is one of the survivors of the second Kataka Avgin extinction event, who does not carry an interstellar refugee travel permit. As per Strategic Investment Department Head Diamond's sentiments, the IPC has appropriately relocated the suspect in the spirit of the Charter and will continue to conduct further investigations as to the motive of the suspect.
Okay. Wer bist du?
What pretty eyes. Tell me, do they shine in the dark?
Okay, ich bin sehr gespannt, wenn dieser Charakter
Well, if
rauskommt.
they did, I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever. As a servant, you should not resist your master. Yet, you went and killed that man anyway. No lawyer has the audacity to defend you. Perhaps you ought to represent yourself.
Not difficult, but definitely pointless.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence. Did you also think that when you lied to the Intelligentsia Guild?
Ask and you shall receive. You wanted the perfect construction material. All I did was offer a possibility. It was just a small wager. If your luck holds out, the IPC will dig something up from the golden sands of Ejhazio. Maybe even the Sand King's remains. Pity your luck has run out.
I'll admit that. What I'm more curious about, though, is why such a grand scheme failed to benefit anyone in the end, including the perpetrator.
Madam, I already have what I want. To be brought before you for the next high-stakes gamble.
Then let's talk about the second gamble. Tell me, what are you prepared to wager this time?
My life. I bet you won't send me to the gallows.
What do you want, then?
I want your Lenore to meet with me. I have something to say.
And then what?
I want cash.
It can't be that simple, can it?
It is that simple. 30 tanbas. The remainder of my market value. 30 tanbas. No more, no less. With this money, I'll climb to even greater heights than you. Grasp even more riches than you. I wager you won't give me this chance. Which is why you should call him here.
Interesting. A pity Diamond won't see you. No one gets to see him. From here on out, I am Diamond's representative. You're wrong. 30 tanbas. I'll give you that. And much more than that. Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want. Even what you don't want. Kakavasha. A good name, but unfortunately destined to be buried in the dirt. You, though, you deserve to live. To go. Pick the clothes you like. Then choose your desired identity. And then, use them well, child. May your plans never suffer failure.
Okay.
Life is like a long-term investment. Those who choose correctly, do the correct things, reach the correct outcomes, and show the world their value. People can't always make the right choices in their lives. But luck has always been on my side. I've never lost. Is it because Gayatri blesses me? Well, if that's the case, she must also be looking upon me right now. My success is inevitable. But what then? Even if I overcome this difficult trial, what would come next? What awaits me after this glorious gamble? An even more glorious one? Will I return triumphant with unending riches after countless successes, or will I encounter failure? Never to return.
Ich hätte echt nicht gedacht, so viel Aventurin-Story wirklich in diesem Update zu kriegen.
What?
Oh. Was jetzt los?
Am I dreaming, or have I gone completely insane?
Ja.
Perhaps both. Forgotten me already? When you were strapped to that electric chair by a mannequin warlords, who was it that gave you the idea? Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Get out of my head, newborn of the Harmony. The Harmony? Oh, don't play the fool. It's not the first time we've met. No need to be so polite. I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with you through death's door. That's why you're here, isn't it? A grand unveiling. You really think you can pull it off? Why not? Well, you may have fooled everyone, but you can't fool yourself. I can show you. Before you're entirely gone, I'll be with you for the last stretch of your road. Let's have a heart-to-heart while we walk.
Was ist los?
What exactly are you?
What the fuck ist los?
Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. And I am that outcome. Kakavasha, I am your future.
Was ist los?
First, I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Feeling great. Am I going to be elevated into the Harmony's Emanator next? Just a Pepeshi? No. A child?
Oh. Oh, shit.
I thought minors weren't allowed in Golden Hour. Hey, kid. You okay? Are you lost?
What's wrong, mister? You don't look well.
Yep. Yep.
Impossible. Who are you?
They're pretty, aren't they? Sis said they're a gift from Mama Funga. Colorful eyes are said to bring good luck. Mister, you have pretty eyes too.
Are you alone? Where are your parents?
They're in that amusement park. Papa and Mama went in first. I'm just about to go look for them. I have to go. Goodbye, mister.
Those eyes. And Mama Funga. No, it can't. There aren't any Avgens left.
Auch die Mission, die einfach so Text verglitscht hat. Ich mache jetzt keine Rätsel, hallo. Irgendwo will ich, aber irgendwo nicht. Ich will jetzt Story weitermachen.
Wait for me.
Only on Paniconi, am I right? What are you still doing here? Well, you've known all along. The family truly showed leniency to everyone who came seeking help. Why would there be a need for such high walls and deep moats? However, people don't see it like that. Especially since the flavor of the dream syrup is so alluring. You will receive no charity on Paniconi. And relying on your own strength alone to topple high walls? Not a likely fate. Which is why, once you step into the hotel, you remove your high hat and beg everyone you come across for help. Like a hyena scavenging for scraps in the desert. Because you know that opportunities are fleeting. Well, when you put it like that, even Ratio's a teeny peacock analogy sounds pleasant. Well, you know how rare it is for me to give you the straight dope. So listen while you can. It's good timing that you mentioned the doctor. I'm especially fond of what you and he have in common. The conspiracies, calculations. Especially the part about the finale, a magnificent act of betrayal. Oh, when everyone thinks this way, who would even suspect that it was another trap you've meticulously devised?
Okay.
Go on. Tell me I'm right. You know who you really are, Mr. Cavalier Gambler. Uptight, overcautious, massive inferiority complex. You've won so much, and you're still so afraid of losing. They only see your big bets, your bravado, the full house, the straight flush. They don't know the other hand is below the table, clutching your chips. It's a heck of an act. No wonder the tavern sent you an invite. You're a natural kid. You don't stop at fooling the audience, you fool yourself too. Well, the best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is first being able to fool yourself. Of course. I know you all too well. But it's strange. Why did you decline that invitation? You had the chance to embrace elation. Was that not what you most wanted? But you chose the IPC instead. For the preservation? I doubt it. Do you even have anything in common with the preservation? Oh, I thought you knew. Didn't you say you had me pegged? We're done. Either stop talking or disappear from my sight. That's fine. But who exactly is about to disappear here? Well, it's not going to be me, anyway.
Nach dem Leiden zwischen irgendwas, Gefängnis, Palast, Frühlingsgewitter. Oh Gott, schon wieder einiges hier los.
Ah, playing hide and seek. I'm really good at this.
Tada! Schweres Rätsel gelöst.
It's my turn to hide now. I bet you guys can't find me.
Nein, lass mich bitte in Ruhe, Gegner. Muss grad nicht sein.
Hide and seek. What sweet childhood memories. When Mama said goodbye that day, how many catechins were like jackals hot on your heels? I know you won't forget that sound anytime soon. Those shrill cackles. You had to hide right under the noses of those savages. You and Big Sis, playing dead, drifting in all that bloody water. Completely ruined that shirt. Shame. Wasn't that the last one Dad left behind? It wasn't ruined. I've always kept it. Come on. It's a rag. It's not like you can ever wear it. Now you don't have to hide. You probably won't even deign to get your pretty outfit wet in the rain. Well, your social capital has changed after all. I've never changed. On the contrary, now you're the one who does the hunting. The last round of hide and seek, and you get to be it. You should enjoy it. That child. Could he be in here?
Die ehemalig Lebenden sind nun tot. Wir waren einst Lebendigen liegen nun im Sterben.
Is this
Oh?
a topaz? What is this doing here?
What?
What? Does your cornerstone wrench out your heart, son? I was merely curious at why it was here. Maybe that winged guy put it here. To taunt you. Just to make you realize that your painstakingly arranged magic show is nothing but a death rattle. The cornerstone's hue is the same as the radiance of Clipant's body. I've got to give it to you. I've heard a lot of baloney, but that lie deserves a prize for sheer nerve. If he were just a little bit smarter, the jig would have been up right there. This is just bait. Of course. That's why Ratio's betrayal was one of the keys to your plan. I have to say, that doctor's acting was Or
Also wirklich.
maybe he wasn't acting at all. All the better for you. Sunday didn't become head of the Oak family by acting sloppy. He's obsessed with control. You have to give him enough detail to satisfy his meticulous nature, but not so much that he gets suspicious. Which is why you had Ratio seek him out and leak the plan on purpose. To prevent the other party from suspecting anything. The intel you gave to Ratio was all true, and he spoke the same to Sunday. Finally, Sunday took the bait, found the other cornerstone, and before you know it, everyone's distracted enough for you to steal the third stone right out from under them.
Why don't you stop rummaging through my mind?
Your mind. It's our mind. You're me, and I'm you. We're the same. The best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is to first be able to fool yourself. Really? You can't even fool yourself. You just got lucky this time. This is the other cornerstone in Sunday's hands. Rather beautiful green. Just like you. Smooth and cunning. Tell me, what's its name?
Why are you even asking me?
Must I do all the work? Aventurin is the stone of luck and trickery. That's what she said when you received the stone, wasn't it? This type of stone isn't rare, but its hue is very similar to a certain gem. In fact, it's often used as a substitute. And that more precious gem is...
Jade. Even Sunday can't tell the difference. Oh, looks like Jade can be substituted for Aventurin, too.
Aventurin, topaz, jade. 3 elites, 3 cornerstones who, for a measly penny, offered their everything. Oh, you're even more united than the family.
As I've said before, 3 chips are sufficient. All or nothing. But will it be the former or the latter? We'll find out.
So, where's the real Aventurin stone? Take it out, let's have a look.
Suddenly you don't know where it is?
I just want to hear you say it. After all, it really does resemble its owner.
As you wish, then. They never went anywhere. They're right where they belong.
Okay.
Piled up with these cheap baubles.
You smashed the Aventurin stone before you left? Oh, just look at it. Shattered. Just like your life. Poor thing. A humble pebble coated in the most lustrous sheen. I take it back. This thing is far more precious than your life. You're absolutely clear about the consequences of doing this. Blasphemy against Klipoth's body. You think the IPC will let you get off scot-free?
Well, Diamond has always been all about results. As long as I could create value far beyond the cost, the ends justify the means. How else would the family be fooled if there was no price to pay? It doesn't matter. Even smashed to smithereens, the preservation's cornerstone can still be used. Its effect may be greatly diminished, but it's enough for me.
Now I'm really curious. Why does every step you take involve reckless risks, and the choices you prepare for yourself always come with a strong impulse for self-destruction? Do you truly believe that the greater the risk, the greater the rewards? I wouldn't have guessed you'd be so loyal to the IPC.
Ich hab grad echt nichts zu sagen. Ich bin gerade echt fasziniert von der Story nochmal. Das ist ja auch wirklich... Kannst du nicht wieder auf Autoplay wieder.
Which is also why you'll never see how I'll win it all.
Dass er einfach seinen Stein zerstört hat.
If you can do what it takes.
We'll just have to wait and see then. The cornerstone is gone. Another illusion of the harmony. Huh?
Hello. We meet again, Mr. Pretty Eyes.
Yes. We meet again.
Little Aventurin is cute.
Of course. Big Sis is there too. The 4 of us were just playing hide and seek. I
I'm so happy. On our way here, Papa even brought me to see a blimp.
I think you mean film.
Ich glaube, das übersetzt nicht gut.
Yes, that's it. Putting
Ah, Flim, okay.
many drawings together and turning them into a moving wall painting. They put me, Papa, Mama, and Big Sis together, turning us into one big family. You should give it a try too, mister. You look sad. The amusement park will cheer you up.
Sure.
Okay. Jetzt spielen wir dieses Minispiel. Wählt die Umdrehtaste zum Gegner, um mit Straßensperren auszuweichen. Wenn du kurz vorm Zusammenbruch ausweichst, wird Extremüberholung ausgelöst. Du wirst unbesiegbar. Durch Ausnahme von Extremüberholung des Einzelnen von Versorgungsgegenständen kann Energie aufgeladen werden. Wenn sie voll ist, trittst du in den Nusssprint ein. Filmmodus ist begrenzt. Die Leiste zeigt an, wie lang es geht. Anhand der Auslösungen von Extremüberholung der eingesammelten Gegenstände und der Rahmen von Gegnern oder Straßensperren während Unbesiegbarkeit wird die Publikumsbewertung berechnet. Löse die Voraussetzungen so oft wie möglich aus, um das Ziel zu erreichen. Okay. Ja, einfach auslösen, während man da in dem Staub von dem ist. Okay, aber auch früh genug am besten. Okay, ein Fehler gemacht, aber ansonsten einfach mal so ein Minispiel.
How's that? Not a bad score, eh? Boring.
Okay. Sehr random. Sehr random, plötzlich so ein Minispiel zu machen.
Why aren't you talking?
You've piqued my interest. I'll admit that there are still aspects of you that I don't completely understand.
Well, you sound sincere this time, at least.
Well, sincerity is one of my traits that everybody likes. And I have precious few of those. Moving on. See that maze over there? I'll know everything about you before you reach the exit. Our quaint journey through this amusement park still isn't over. And I wouldn't mind stretching this out at all.
Okay. Interesting. So.
Whoa. This place. It's so tall. Even taller than the tallest rocks in the desert.
Hier gibt es kein Wasser, nur Felsen.
And there are so many flowers here. Big Sis, this one's for you.
Nur Felsen, kein Wasser. Eine Schotterstraße. Jetzt bin ich einen Zentimeter zu nah rangegangen. Eine Schotterstraße mit irgendwas. Okay.
A dead end? Oh, is this the wrong way? Is this?
Oh, what's on your mind?
It's got nothing to do with you.
Do you need a hint? These are manacles on you. That man gave you your first job, and you made your first pot of gold. I remember it all too well. You wrapped that iron chain around your fist, for that is the only tool you could find. Then, in that maze,
you?
Shut up.
Oh, you don't wish to face your past? Unwilling to admit that your life is worth only 60 tonmas? Well, from what I see, you refuse to confront it, because it only proves your weakness.
How could a weak person take such daring risks?
Oh, that's right. You love the thrill of danger, but you refuse to let go of meaningless sentiments. Even in this beautiful dream, the only thing you dare allow yourself is death. In your hands, those who follow you could have become joker cards. They're far more useful that way. It's not like this is the only place the family ever cut corners. You could have had tons of action if you weren't so all or nothing. All it takes is a meager sacrifice. I bet Opal would have resolved this without a fuss. A pity you're not him. Well, you wouldn't be in this state if you could just get with the program. And why couldn't you? Out of professional...
Those techniques you mentioned are highly efficient, but it's not that I don't know about them. It's more like I couldn't care less. Get it? What fun is it if the fight isn't fair?
Fair? You assume your opponents would fight fair in the first place. The odds are obviously not in your favor, so how are you just breezing by?
Well, she gave me an answer that could turn everything upside down.
Everything? You mean it could make all the cards on the table just disappear?
That's cheating.
If these leaves could be brought back, would they bloom into new flowers?
Wie kann man zwischen... Ich war jetzt nicht mal in der Nähe. Bitte spielen. Bitte spiel.
Your expression right now is hard to put into words. The lucky charm Mama left you is made from gold. Why did you never consider selling it? You obviously could have lived a normal life like Big Sis that way. Looking back, that was the better choice.
Mama only left us with 2 pieces of jewelry. A necklace and a lucky charm. There won't ever be a 3rd piece.
That's what you always say, but you actually regret it, don't you? That you didn't sell them.
You can zip it if there's nothing to talk about.
I know. You must remember what Big Sis told you. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. The words still ring in your ears, don't they? You're a good kid, so you definitely won't have forgotten. So, you surely won't forget how tragic her last moments of life were. How the piercing laughter behind you felt like it was drilling into your heart. You ran away without looking back, just as she told you to. Tisk, tisk. A lifelong regret, indeed.
Enough! Do you not have anything better to talk about?
Oh, shut me down like a champ! Well, I guess when it comes to mind games, this isn't exactly your first rodeo.
Ich bin so gespannt, wer das hier wirklich ist. Ob das wirklich ein Teil von Aventurin ist oder nur Bullshit, den Mikhail oder so auslöst. Oder Sparkle. Oder wer auch immer.
Think about it. There's a Stellaron in play, the fabulous Robin loses her voice, 2 unsolved murders, cryptic messages from a masked fool, and a chance to go head-to-head with Sunday himself. The only thing to pique your interest is one word. The last word. A word that's right there at your fingertips. Death. But whose exactly?
We'll know when the dice falls.
All right then. Reserve a seat for me in the audience. I'm curious to see just how capable never answered my question. If you could start over, would you still want to be the child who received Gayathra's blessing?
Boah. Ey, das ist
So quiet this time. Is he finally gone?
Füße vergraben im Sand.
Or am I the one about to disappear? Finally, made it out of this.
We're going home? But I don't want to go back yet.
Gottes Willen. Das ist einiges, was jetzt hier gerade mit Aventurin abgeht. Was hat das alles hier auf der Seite zu sagen? Warum sind da so viele Sachen auf der Seite? Oh, okay, ich verstehe.
It's so fun here. I want to stay here forever.
Keine Feuchtigkeit, nur ein trockenes Gewitter. Nur Hohn, Beleidigung von einem wütenden, purpuren Gesicht. Keine Felsen. Okay, da hat mir das Spiel nicht mal die Möglichkeit gegeben zu lesen. Aber kein Wasser. Ey.
Brother Hanu, where are you going? There's only one place he can be going. Whether it's in the past, present, or future.
Beautiful dream is about to end. The beautiful dream will never end.
I hate it so much. Ich hasse es, mit diesen dummen Raketen zu fahren.
Mister, is that you? I hear the sound of leather shoes.
Das ist nur für eine Kiste, das mache ich später. Ich bin wieder nur im Kreis gelaufen.
Ah, it really is you. I don't know why, mister, but you always give me a special feeling that makes me more curious about you. It's sad that I can't get to know you more. We have to say goodbye. Did you have fun?
You're going back?
Yes, I should go home. The day's getting dark, and it's going to rain. I don't want to worry the others.
You're home. Where is it?
What a strange question. It's where Papa, Mama, and Big Sis are. In this dream. This amusement park. This beautiful dream. They really are peaceful. Everyone loves it. But, mister, why don't you like it?
Because they're not here.
Where are they then?
I don't know.
You do know, but there's no point pressing the issue. Admit it. You're tired. We all are. Which is why we chose to stay here. Me and him. Your past and future. How long will you stay?
Also es ist wirklich von ihm ausgehend.
Forever. We'll be with you forever in this dream. This is the greatest honor that we can offer to those who hurtle towards death. The road less traveled is less traveled for a reason. But you've never gone in any other direction. Your own life is the chip you're most eager to lay down. Always has been. You don't care who the real murderer is, and the Watchmaker's so-called legacy couldn't be more boring. What you want, what you need, is to be the smooth operator, the solid gold deal maker who doesn't waste a drop of sweat, even when he's up to his neck in danger, deep inside family territory. You want to be polished up, cuffed with red-hot chains, and spotlit center stage. You'll be the closing act, the final sacrifice. I can do it. And it will be flawless. Of course you can. Your luck will help you at the right time. Stellaron and an emanator. It's that simple now. That way, the IBC will earn a place at the table. And as for you, you'll just happen to slip the leash, leave the rat race, extract yourself from this endless debacle. You'll have the freedom you've always dreamed of. This isn't the first time. You've been an escape artist from day one. This fiasco started with a death, and its curtains will fall on another death. Oh. So that's why Diamond chose you. He's just after Penacony. No matter the means, no matter the price. It's not personal. It's hard, isn't it? Well, don't get soft on me now. What, did you suddenly grow a conscience? Hey, I was born from yourself. I'm well aware that climbing out of the hole you've dug is basically impossible. I can't stop you from doing what you want. We can't change where you want to go. Well, what's done can't be undone. All we can do is play the cards we're dealt and rake in as much time as possible. Yes. Alas, people won't make all the right choices in their lifetime. Though luck always seems like it's on your side.
Tja.
You will keep winning, having never lost before, but why you? Why must it be you? If all your luck is built on the pain of someone you love, on the loss of dozens more. If these windfalls, these jackpots, aren't a gift from Gaiathra, if all they are is a long string of meaningless deaths, then what did we do to deserve living in a world like that? Maybe when I get to where I'm going and look back, I'll know what the trip was all about. Fine. Time to make a move, my friend. I'll be waiting up ahead. Say goodbye to the kid before you shuffle off. It's best to die without regrets.
Only we are left. Can you take a photo for me? I want a memento.
Sure. Come on.
How nice. Now I can see what I look like too.
Look at the lens when you're taking a photo the next time. Your expression will look more natural.
Sure, I will. Then, mister, are you going back too?
Gottes Willen.
I can't leave yet.
Wirklich
I
nett
still
gemacht.
have a show to do.
Oh, you're about to go on stage, aren't you? Let's go then. I'll take you to the stage.
Sure.
So you're an actor. No wonder your clothes are so stylish.
Oh. Der Part ist so lang. Ich will auf der einen Seite beenden, aber ich möchte auf gar keinen Fall jetzt so mittendrin was aufhören. Jemand ist neben dir. Wer geht an deiner Seite?
Black in the sky? But you're not wearing black.
Only ordinary employees have to wear that. My position is much higher than theirs.
Awesome. I hope I can become as good looking as you when I grow up.
Of course you can. You'll be better and stronger than me.
Behind this curtain is the grand stage. It's almost time to go on stage. Are you ready?
Thank you.
You still seem pretty nervous. Let's put our palms together. If you receive Gaiathra's blessing, you'll feel more relaxed. Putting our palms together is a simple ritual. By putting our palms together and reciting the prayer to Mama Funga, she will bless us. If you're not familiar, I can guide you.
It's all right. I know how to do it. Of course I know.
This is where we go our own way, Kakavasha. The catechins are coming.
Why? The catechins have already taken all our money, food, and they killed our parents. What more do they want?
Catechins are bloodthirsty, cruel, and insatiably greedy. They want everything only to end up with nothing. This is a trick, an act of revenge. Remember? Today is the day of the Kakava, and also your birthday. They know the Avgin will surely hold a festival today. With the aid of this rain, they will come to destroy our wagons and take everything they want. Little do the catechins know, this time we will fight back. The men in black that descend from the skies are on our side. The catechins stand no chance against them, and will surely pay for their arrogance. Without this rain, the catechins would never take action, and we would not have the chance to turn the tide. This is a gift from Gaiathra, and you are Kakavasha, whose good fortune will bless your sister with
But people will die, and you will be in danger. How is that good fortune?
The Avgin always return their blood debts. Gaiathra calls for me, while Papa and Mama are waiting for me. I must answer the call. But she will bless you with good fortune and help you survive. As long as you are alive, the blood of the Avgin will never run dry. So run, Kakavasha. Do not be afraid, and do not look back. Go to the other side of the mountain. The rain will accompany you, and the rain will bless you. As for us, we will reunite in Kakava's next aurora. May the goddess Gayathra close her eyes 3 times.
Ich kann schon wieder nichts sagen. Mir fehlen gerade die Worte. Ich finde es gerade verdammt gut gemacht wieder.
Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful and your schemes forever concealed. Farewell, Kakavasha.
Newsflash from the Inter-Astral Peace broadcast. The IPC Marketing Development Department spokesperson confirms that a small-scale rebellion has broken out in the unclaimed region of Sigonia. The situation is now under control. The insurgents are from a local clan known as Kataka, which has a long history of disdain towards the IPC. This has caused a serious negative impact to the work of the IPC's marketing development.
The clan launched a massive attack on the Abjin, who were under the protection of the IPC, resulting in 6,728 deaths and 3,452 missing. The casualties are currently under the care of the frontline trauma team. The spokesperson expresses his deepest condolences for this devastating humanitarian disaster. At the same time, delivering an important message on this matter to all interplanetary citizens. Finally, he proclaims, the hammer of preservation will fall on all beings, regardless of life or death, regardless of race, regardless of ideology, to uphold the basic rights we inherently possess.
Kakavasha? Bye. Okay. All the actors are in place. It's time for the show to begin. This act is dedicated to you. I hope it'll be an unforgettable memory for you. Kakavasha.
By the way, before you go, I have a personal question. Do you truly want to destroy the world with your own hand?
Let's assume, just assuming now, that every time I roll the dice, there's a possibility of achieving this particular outcome. Then I would be quite happy to make that wager.
Wow. Absolut wow. Das fand ich gerade echt genial. Wow. Ich wünsche, es wird jetzt nicht direkt eine Cutscene starten. Ich weiß, es wird jetzt direkt eine Cutscene starten, aber das wird der perfekte Moment, das Video jetzt zu beenden.
Is this Miss Acheron? Hello, I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Wir gehen noch gerade durch diese Cutscene durch. Und danach beende ich auch dieses Video.
Hello,
Holy.
I'm March 7th. I'm sure she needs no introduction, as you definitely know her.
Freut mich dann, Bekanntschaft zu machen, Acheron.
Hello? None of you seem surprised by my...
Since Welt has decided to travel with you, it means that he trusts you. And we trust his judgment.
I envy your close friendships.
Miss Acheron here doesn't present a danger, and she's of no threat to the Astral Express. Aventurin's prior accusation was based on nothing more than his own subjectivity, which is why, before we continue working together, he has a duty to explain himself.
You want to create a situation where all three parties are present?
There must be some deeper meaning behind Aventurin's actions. I suspect he's been aware of Penacony's secret from the beginning and has been continuously strategizing to unveil it. In that sense, the Astral Express's role in his plans would be imperative. In the worst-case scenario, he may use us to do something unexpected. Assuming things do escalate to that stage, having an extra ally is a good insurance policy. Penacony has numerous factions, and the state of affairs is significantly more intricate than that of Bellabog and the Xianzhou.
Okay. Dafür sind Protagonisten da.
You're talking weird again. But it's a good vibe. No matter what, we can't ignore the safety of Penacony.
To solve the mystery of the Watchmaker, it is crucial to get the IPC's intel. The path ahead is fraught with danger. But what's trailblazing without a little danger?
Sounds like we've reached a consensus. Now, Miss Acheron?
I will accompany you, of course.
Let's move out then. But where do we start looking for him?
No need to rush. If he truly has laid a trap, he will definitely use every means to lure us in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most
Da,
most magnificent show in Penacony's history is about to begin. The IPC cordially invites everyone to Clock Studios theme park.
Look, should both the performers and spectators fail to arrive, won't all of Aventurin's plans be for nothing?
Let's get going, everyone. The hour of trailblazing is upon us.
Okay. Ja. Damit werden wir auch den Part beenden. Es wird jetzt wahrscheinlich nur noch das Finale so ziemlich sein, aber passt ja auch gut, dass man das in einem anderen Part noch macht. Vor allem möchte ich den Part nach der Aventurin Story beenden. Wenn der Part hier exklusiv für die Aventurin Story ist, bin ich absolut zufrieden mit, weil holy shit, das war gut gemacht nochmal. Das hat nochmal, da hat Honkai Star Rail nochmal wirklich geschafft, dass mir Tränen kamen. Ja, wie gesagt, boah, ich hätte nie gedacht, dass wir so viel Aventurin Backstory bekommen, generell in diesem Update. Und es kam immer und immer und immer mehr über ihn. Das hätte ich nie im Vorhinein erwartet. Aber ich bin so froh, dass sie es gemacht haben. Ja, in dem Sinne. Beim nächsten Mal wird dann vermutlich das Finale sein. Wobei ich weiß nicht, ob das Finale tatsächlich für mich gerade in diesem Part hier toppt, weil holy shit, das war gut. Ja, und in dem Sinne, bis zum nächsten Mal. Und lasst gerne einen Daumen hoch da. Ciao.